Good morning once again. You are watching Investment Academy at the Business Portal, and our guest for today is Master Aldrich, Feng Shui economist. But before we go back to our discussion, let's just talk about our business and finance news. Okay, for our banking, business, and finance news, the PSEI climbs to the 10th record high this year of 6,197. Inflation seen within target. BIR raises target for large taxpayers. Funds expected to remain flowing to the special deposit accounts despite the rate cut. And the Mega World sets record of 35 billion capex budget. And for our Money Finance Watch, as of yesterday, the stock market was up 24.78. The index was 6,192.42. It opened at 6,167.64. It went on a high of 6,192.42, and it went on a low of 6,165.08. For our peso-dollar exchange rate, it opened at 40.780, and it went on a high of 40.680. It went on a low of 40.920, and it averaged 40.741. Okay, so going back to our discussion with Master Aldrich, so what do we expect right now for each sign for the Year of the Snake?
Okay. For the Year of the Snake, in terms of individual Chinese zodiac signs,
personal, business, career-wise, yeah.
Yes. What we can do, we can segmentize the niches of performance in terms of expectations. So we can start from the bottom. We can do management by marginalism. Yung kulelat muna.
If sino ba yung kulelat?
If we're able to address yung mga hirap this year, then madali iangat ang takbo ng buhay. Ika nga, no? So we can address the most challenged signs in the Year of the Snake are those born in the Year of the Snake mismo.
Oh, really?
It doesn't mean that if you're snake, it's your year. There's only two kinds of persons exempted under the snake sign. And these are the water snake born. And the water snake born are born in 1989 and 1929. Okay, so sila yung exempted. The rest will be challenged in terms of love life, career, and my only tip to them is never have basic among homes nowadays symbols of pigs by way of piggy bank. For financial planners, the symbol is the piggy bank for savings, even for our kids, no, at home. So keep muna any symbol of pigs, no.
So
even
pwede yung
toys.
yung bank, pwede yung, let's say, piggy bank nila, another
symbol, yeah.
Another,
it can be
a jar or something, just not a pig.
Bear.
Okay.
Or if you still have the pig, you can just keep it in the cabinet. Buy muna siya for 1 year.
Okay. Papayat yung pig.
Then, if you're Year of the Snake, bawal yung pig symbol sa inyo. But that's forever, for your life.
Really?
Kasi jinx sa'yo yung pig. By law of attraction, it attracts negative vibes to your house or office. And never associate as much as possible with pig partners. We have to be careful in business or even hiring employees that are pig, even house help at home or drivers. Okay.
If you are a Year of the Snake.
If you're Year of the Snake. Then your own kind also. As much as possible, beware of your fellow sign. It's no different like in school. If you're all the same batch, you're all Year of the Snake, you compete with one another. You try to outdo each other. So it tires you, sayang your chi and your energy. The time you spend in competition would have been productive in terms of creative projects and other endeavors. Okay, so that's the rule for the snake. The next more challenge.
Snake partners.
Snake. Like last year, this outgoing year now is dragon. If you notice, our comedy king Dolphy is dragon, and even Shasha is also dragon. So the challenge health-wise, no. And next to the snake would be its nemesis, the pig. So ang pinaka worst hit this year would be the pig signs. These are people born 1971, plus minus 12 years, yung
Okay.
cycle, no? So for pig, ang pinaka-simple guide is never have snake symbols in your home. So beware of Chinese calendars na may snake.
Okay.
But nowadays, banks give away or friends give you Chinese calendars with snake symbols. But if you're pig, that's anathema or bad for you in
Okay.
terms of feng shui. So never skip that simple notion. Otherwise, the whole year round, mamalasing ka. Excuse me. So the last would be the Chinese zodiac sign that has both the traits of snake and pig in his or her persona, and that's the tiger.
Okay.
So the tiger signs born 1974 plus minus 12 are also affected. So the same prescriptions for them, no snake calendars and pig symbols this year only. Okay.
Okay.
For tiger. And it's advisable for tigers to drink lots and lots of water because they're on the warp path this year. That's the yin side naman of the year of the snake. The snake connotes in Tagalog, ahasan, a lot of betrayals. And the core is always internal conflict. Internal conflict of an individual and even in an institution. Already we have seen this manifested in the Senate of the Philippines, where our
really clash.
senators are clashing, no? And the impetus of the clash is money. So they're fighting over Christmas bonus. Okay.
Yes,
Nowadays, while money will circulate, people will be competing for even illegal trade. You've seen the Atimonan massacre. What's that? Shoot out or rob out or whatever they call it. The bottom line is the clash among monies pa rin and gold. No?
Yeah.
Then the other aspect is internal conflict. We see these people, even in the States, suddenly going to school or on a rampage, shooting other, running amok because of internal conflict. They are not at peace with themselves. So the cure for that, especially for the challenge signs, is simple. Just put a crystal ball at the center of your house.
Any kind of crystal ball?
Yeah, the round one or the ones that can be hung, the feng shui prism crystal ball. That will harmonize the negative chi obtaining in the house during the year of the snake. The other side would really be the southwest portion of the house. This year, all mothers of the house will be challenged by health problems because that's where the ill wind or illness wind blows southwest. And to quell this, just hang a 6-rod wind chime in that area, your office and your homes.
On the southwest.
On the southwest.
Yeah.
And the third negative would be the east door. If you go out of an east door, be it an office cubicle, a main office door, or a main house door, this forebodes bad romance. Meaning it can invite illicit affairs, so your husband or even wives can stray away from their families. The simple cure, you just put a foyer mirror facing the door, or you put a convex mirror on top of the door, the one that you can just use from
if your door is in the east.
If your door is facing east.
Facing east.
So these are basic defenses in what we call the Flying Star School of Feng Shui.
Okay.
And since we're done with the 3 challenge signs, we can now go level up with the incubatored sign. Only one sign now is in the ICU, and that's the dragon. The dragon signs. Those born 1928 plus minus 12. 1976, sila yung 50-50. But Feng Shui is the science that they say you can alter your destiny. So even if all these readings, it's called Pachi reading or 4D or 4-pillar analysis, in simple terms, horoscope reading in Feng Shui, the cure is Feng Shui. When you follow your the Feng Shui guidelines on how to quell bad wind or bad energies, you can override this and make it a prosperous year. So for dragons, the best way for them to survive the year of the snake and nudge luck to their favor is just to display primarily a rooster figurine.
Okay. A
Roosters
rooster
are
figurine.
soulmates of dragons.
I'm a rooster.
Ah, you're a rooster. Okay. Now we go to the top echelon. The rest of the signs are extremely lucky this year. And the
So the
luckiest
dragon is the one in the middle.
in the
I see you.
middle. So 3 below, snake, tiger, and pig. Dragon yung kumbaga in college, removal. Or kumbaga sa high
Yeah,
school,
either in or out.
kailangan mag-summer.
Okay.
Alanganin yung grade. To pass, you have to do feng shui. Then, the rest are above average, grade of B to A minus or A.
Sige, sino yung B?
Pero ang summa cum laude this year is rooster.
Yay.
Because the best friend of snake is rooster. No? Then, the ones with honors behind the rooster are the comebacking year of the dog.
Okay.
Because last year, dragon was their worst year. Normally, if it's your worst year, akyat ka bigla to tops kasi malakas ang comeback and recovery mo. So dogs will have what we call Midas year, Midas touch sila in all their endeavors, especially their love lives. Okay?
What year of the dog is 70?
1958, 1970, and 1982. Plus minus 12 cycle. But you have to qualify the cycle, the fiscal year of Feng Shui always begins first day of spring, February 4. So dogs will be born February 4, 1982 up to February 3 of 1983. Don't follow the Chinese calendar or horoscope. Sometimes if you're born January, you belong to the preceding year. So otherwise, you'll be reading wrong fortune.
Wrong fortune. Okay.
About
So
yourself.
after the dragon,
The rooster, then we have the dog, then the third good placers will be the sheep and the horse. The year of the sheep, contrary to internet readings or that they're malas, that's not true at all. Sheep will have a bull run pa, a long-term luck streak of 7 years. And the same with the horse. 6 years naman yung horse.
okay.
So, mas long playing pa yung kanilang bull run, ika nga, if it were a stock market for them. So, we have rooster, dog, sheep, and horse. Then the other, laging tandem yan, riding in tandem when it comes to luck, ox and rabbit. And the third tandem na nakaangkas, monkey.
Okay.
So, these three will have double luck signs, the ox, rabbit, and monkey. And for them to really enhance their luck, they can display tribute horses or any horse symbols in their house. 8 horses to signify double prosperity, or even a small replica of our kalesa. If you're balikbayans abroad, you can get from a handicraft store, or paintings of horses. And I think that covers the whole
Rat.
span.
What about the rat?
Rat. Rat is extremely lucky this year, and since our president, Pinoy, is Year of the Rat, I understand it's 1960, he's a water rat, his element is in consonant with the water snake. The feng shui of our country hinges on his birthday, the president.
Okay.
So, we have an extremely lucky year. It's a really, if last year was a boom boom year, this is a triple boom or triple A year. As in really tops in the history of our financial economic history. We can see credit ratings will improve, inflation will be
At par with low.
stabilized, and the best is consumer benefits will be really maximized to the hilt.
I had a text that came in through Facebook. Sabi niya, ano raw ang ox? Ano ba yung ox? Sheep ba yun? Sheep
Ox
the
is
same?
baka or cow.
So is that the same as a sheep? No.
Oh, no. In
Ox
fact,
is-
in the Chinese zodiac, ox and sheep are diametrically opposed to each other.
Okay. So how is it for the ox?
Ox will have a very good year. Ang soulmates and partners, ang tandem naman are rat and ox.
Okay.
So, they're extremely lucky. Ang isang pwedeng peg or milestone for ox in terms of personality will be Obama. You can see President Obama of the United States gaining a lot of luck and fortune. Of course, he got re-elected. Well, if you're gonna ask me locally, I can see him now from our studio, the poster of Erap. Erap is also ox.
Ah, okay. So it's going to be lucky for him.
He's very good, but it's going to be, in terms of politics, very an exciting race in Manila because it's going to be a tip-off between a water snake, who's extremely lucky also, Mayor Lim, and double luck ox. So it's like
So that's
watching
something to
a
watch out
Marquez
for.
Pacquiao fight, okay, in terms of politics.
So what are the good businesses here in the year of the black snake?
In the year of the black snake, that's where color comes in as a symbol of the element that can bring balance and prosperity to the year. And that's the element of wood. Because in Feng Shui, this year forebolds from the heavens, it's the water element. And from the earth, it's the fire element. So it forebodes a lot of conflict. But you know, in Chinese, in crisis or in conflict or even in war, there's opportunity. So in Feng Shui, it means a lot of progress can be gained this year, even though there are warring factions. And the balancing force is wood.
Okay.
And the element of wood defines what businesses can be good. And wood derivative products like paper, printing, education, and trading, construction will boom. And in the event of war, even coffin making out of wood because it's a very
so those are good businesses.
Yeah, and agribusiness.
Okay, we have a question. Where can we have a question from cell phone 3427. Where can we contact the Master Feng Shui? Thanks.
Okay. You can, the easiest way to contact me, since we're in an internet age, is through the web. You can go to my website, www.punsoy.com, punsoy.com, in Tagalog. No?
www.pun.
punsoy.com. Then there's a link there. Add me in Facebook, and you can get free Feng Shui advice through Facebook, through personal message.
Okay. Okay.
I just cannot give my cell phone contact number directly because it might crash.
Okay. Yeah. So, but I got in touch with you through Facebook.
Yes. So Facebook is the most, because what is good with the social channel of Facebook is the queuing. There's an automated queuing that all questions can really be answered at the proper time.
Yes, yes. And
Nakalain.
also, you have a book here, right?
Yes. I brought two of my publications, which is available via mail order through Facebook. First is The Unknown Story of Feng Shui, where I reveal here the benefits of doing Feng Shui to your life. And the most important really is how to consult Feng Shui, how to go about it. And at the back will be all the menu lines of Feng Shui services.
Okay.
Like from even naming a corporation, naming a baby, every move that you can use Feng Shui. And in short, it's like a menu in the fast food. If you want fast Feng Shui, how you can apply it to your life.
And it's all inside,
It's all
in
here.
the book. Yeah.
So it's a very instructional guide. And the other one is, just like you, being an alumnus of that great school in Taft Avenue.
The one in green, yeah.
Unfortunately, we celebrated 100 years of Lasallian education in the Philippines, but we were never educated about Feng Shui. So as my way of contributing back to the community, I came up with a guide on how to apply Feng Shui to your personal life from birth to death. And it's called My Hiwagang Go Lasal Feng Shui Green Book, a must-read for Atenistas and Filipinos.
Okay.
Don't worry. In fairness, I also studied in Ateneo, in graduate school, business. I will come up with a sequel, My Mas Hiwagang Ateneo Blue Book naman, Feng Shui, a must-read for Lasalites, all about business Feng Shui.
Okay, thank you very much. So they can find this, they can email you or send you a message on
Through Facebook, you may order.
Okay, and that's, you can also get in touch with him at www.punsoi, punsoi.com.
Yeah, and by the way, normally, the normal question posed to me, what's the best pangontra? How can we ride the year of the snake? There is a universal feng shui amulet. You may even Google or wiki this, the arowana ring.
Arowana ring.
Because it's like having your aquarium with you. Arowana is the most protective fish, or the feng shui geomancy fish. In America, it's even called the money fish.
It's expensive.
And suffice it to say, I'm honored to be here. Accept my gift of an arowana ring for you, for your personal endeavors.
Thank you, thank you.
And the way to wear arowana ring is if you wear it on your left, in your left finger, is to attract wealth. And if you want your stress, you want to distress, and for health, you wear it on the right, any right finger.
For luck.
For luck, prosperity. You may check the internet. It's all there, what it signifies.
Okay. Thank you very much, Master. We've finished our whole episode today. So thank you very much for coming here.
Thank you. And my only message is for all entrepreneurs and enterprising people, investors of your audience, just don't forget the old school dictum. Please profit with honor.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. So, again, we need to manage our wealth wisely, calculate every move you make towards spending your money. You have to respect the wealth that you have made for you and your family, and honor God and thank Him for the talent and the wisdom He gave us that brought us where we are today. Again, I will leave with the magic 3. With luck comes preparedness. Make your money work harder for you and build wealth for your peace of mind. Lastly, thank you to my sponsors, Frank Provost Studio at the Fort and Flawless. See you next week, same time, same channel, as we continue learning about the different businesses and investment opportunities. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.